we're about to kick things off. I want to call up, first of all, our energetic, enthusiastic, elegant managing director and CEO of Endeavor Nigeria, Tosin Faniro-Dada, who, of course, is going to be talking to us about building big bubbles. So a round of applause for her, please, as she comes to the stage.
Welcome to the fourth edition of Catalysing Conversations, Endeavor Nigeria's annual Scale-Up Entrepreneurship Summit. After 2 years of hosting this event virtually, I am delighted to be in the same room with all of you, and I look forward to the exciting conversations from our exciting lineup of speakers. At Endeavor, we believe that entrepreneurship is a powerful economic tool and that high-impact entrepreneurs transform economies. We define high-impact entrepreneurs as those with the biggest ideas, the greatest potential to achieve meaningful scale, and the ability to inspire, mentor, and reinvest in the next generation. Today's high-impact entrepreneurs often innovate through tech-enabled platforms, products, and services, thereby creating the jobs of the future. At the core of our mindset is the conviction that job creation, innovation, and overall prosperity flourishes where there is robust support for high-impact entrepreneurs. We offer a best-in-class seal of approval, an unrivaled personal and professional network, frictionless co-investment capital, and a peer-to-peer network in a truly global setting. Today, Endeavor operates in 41 emerging and underserved markets around the world. We have offices in Asia, Latin America, Europe, North America, Canada, and of course, Africa. We have over 2,100 high-impact entrepreneurs, leading 1,300 companies in our global portfolio. In 2021, Endeavor entrepreneurs generated $34 billion in revenue, created over 2 million jobs, and raised over $13 billion in capital. Thank you. The theme for our event today is building big bubbles, and there couldn't be a better time to have this conversation. As our startup ecosystem establishes itself as one of the most exciting and promising in the world, investing in its long-term success is essential. We want to stimulate the powerful effect of building big bubbles through high-impact entrepreneurs. But before we go too far, I think it's important that we define what we mean by big bubbles. We refer to big bubbles as successful entrepreneurs who invest their time and capital in the next generation. We are already seeing a few big bubbles in our ecosystem today. Big bubbles like Tayo Oviosu from Paga, Benga Abola from Flutterwave, Christian Whistles and Jasper Hardenberg from Daystar Power, and Odunayo Iweni from Piggyvest. These Endeavor entrepreneurs embody our ethos of dreaming bigger, scaling faster, and more importantly, paying it forward, whether by investing their time into mentoring younger entrepreneurs or by simply growing their investment. But we need more. We want this to be the norm across our ecosystem. We want successful entrepreneurs to breed the next generation of successful entrepreneurs. Linda Rottenberg, who is the co-founder and CEO of Endeavor Global, always says that a unicorn that doesn't breed even more unicorns is just an endangered species. And I quite agree with her. So what do we need to do to create big bubbles, and how do we make them work? It's all about investing. Investing our time, investing our knowledge, and of course, investing our capital. When it comes to time, I know that it can often feel like there are not enough hours in a day to get all our work done. But there is no substitute for spending time on what matters. It doesn't have to be a long period, but making yourself available can transform a young entrepreneur. Making yourself available, especially to help with specific challenges or as a sounding board, can go a long way. We've all heard the saying that experience is the best teacher. Many of us have amassed a wealth of knowledge and experience over our many years of leading various organizations. These experiences can be the difference between being mediocre and being excellent for many young entrepreneurs. And last, but certainly not least, is capital. Capital is very important. Various reports have suggested that lack of capital is one of the most common reasons why businesses fail. It's easy to think that there's a lot of funding coming into the ecosystem today. But our research showed that there's still a great need for capital, especially in early stage companies. I strongly believe that we have barely scratched the surface regarding what the new generation of African innovators and entrepreneurs can achieve. However, for that potential to become a reality, we all need to play our part. Success must not end with us. We must ensure that the next generation is also as successful or even more successful. I'd like to thank our sponsors for partnering with us on this event. Team Apt, Flutterwave, the Aliko Dangote Foundation, Chapel Hill Denim, Stanbic IBTC, Film One, FSDH Merchant Bank, and Elevate Education. I would also like to thank the chairman and the vice chairman and the entire board of Endeavor Nigeria for their relentless support to the organization and to our entrepreneurs. Thank you so much once again for joining us, and I do hope you have a fantastic time at today's event.